Oh, fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and to play some of the games Immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off.
Call that bitch. Call it, see what he do.
Team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the game.
Yo, what that bitch did?
And he'll just take a knee in this
Yeah,
drive.
that bitch did.
25. The Cougars offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an
Shit, I gotta go get that shit tomorrow,
feel
bro.
to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and
Stop that bitch.
all eyes are
That
fixed.
bitch broke.
They are glued on him.
Yeah, he's old school because nowadays it's
Got
usually
that bit in the
quarterbacks and
toilet.
other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy
I did.
everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical
Nah.
bell cow for this team.
I put it in right the day I did it, and I did it all last night.
Good, solid
And then I went to-
that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
No, this happened yesterday.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Crosses the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes.
This happened yesterday.
Ripped off
I walked in the bathroom. I was listening to the song, and I don't know what, I just turned quickly, and that bitch just fell out my hand, straight in there. Like, it didn't even hit the rim of the toilet. It just went right, boom.
Find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Makes the grab. It's Williams.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit. So I grabbed it out, dried it up, whatever, and it was still working. So, oh shit, fuck it. Okay, this shit built up. That bitch already fucked up anyway, but it was work. Everything dried up. Boom. I tried to charge it yesterday, and when I tried to stick the charger port in there, it would barely go in. Like something was blocking it. So I get to work. We had like these little pick shits at work or whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I grabbed the pick stuff, and then I started cleaning it out. And I was like, oh damn. So the more I kept cleaning it out, the more like the charger would go in. So I said, I gotta just keep cleaning this shit, bro.
Building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think was a
So I'm like, yeah, I need to keep cleaning it. So I'm cleaning, whatever. And then I put the charger in there. It go in.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. What a
Like it goes in there. It just don't clean. It don't. Then like, you know, like they say like, oh, it gives you the like stick. Because like you need to put a charger in there. Like like it shows you like your phone is dead. Put the charger cord. So it was doing that. When I put the charger in at work, it stopped doing that. I said, oh shit, it's crazy. About to turn on any moment now. Nah, I had that bitch on the phone for 3 hours at work. Never turned on.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still running at the 40.
That's not
They'll
that.
get it to the
Yeah.
48. No need to measure it to first
So I had to
down.
go.
And the Huskers want to move quickly.
So I had to go T-Mobile and shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this phone, which is gonna be stupid. I'm gonna take this phone to Apple tomorrow. Get it refurbished,
To the ground. He's got it
and then
again.
I'm gonna take that.
He didn't squeeze it. It's loose.
I'm gonna take that
Defense
refurbished phone
covering it up and not letting the offense get
to
it back.
T-Mobile,
It's a
and I'm gonna trade it in. Because
Because
it's technically gonna be brand new, quote unquote. And then I'm just gonna get a new iPhone, but it's gonna take money off
Here
it.
comes the Houston offense once again. stopped after making the catch. I like this, taking the safe play, getting a positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Cougars! What a catch and run for 6. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Plows through the defense. And
I ran though. This nigga bought sorry as fuck.
The Huskers headed quickly to the line. They go to the ground.
Where is everybody at?
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Bullock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back.
It's like they just run into the blocks, bro. They low-key just be running into the blocks. I'm just fucking convinced, bro. Damn.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting
we running into the fucking block.
The touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second down after that incompletion. Looking for room. It's Need. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That's caught. It's York. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Houston wants to play fast.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This shit
now
fucking
on
crazy.
second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Why did he just keep coming across the... I'm about this game, bro.
A good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down.
Oh yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen that. I forgot. I think it was the project play. Somebody. Yeah.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. This time it's complete.
That shit will piss me off. Imagine you took the Rockies to win, and that was your last ticket. Boy, you crying. Nah, I'd rather get whooped. I'd rather get whooped like that than to lose in the closing. In my opinion.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah,
the Huskers line up to punt it away.
Yeah, fucking charge
You'll
it.
be able to use this first punt to
Nah,
punt
who
deep.
ain't? Yeah, I do my jersey. He's like, yeah, man, I've been texting you all day and calling you.
Into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Sends it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we
this game,
down to
bro.
7 seconds.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go
telling
with the
myself,
football that
don't
time.
this
Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Houston.
And I just love the execution by this offense.
I'm at this point right now.
You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it.
That's
they
it,
finish
bro.
with the passing game. I'll tell you what.
The rice method don't be ricing.
Keep this lead. Keep the
Yeah, but my
momentum,
shit,
keep
you gotta
it
think about it. Like the back of my phone was fucked up, like
And
cracked,
they
screen,
thought
like
about a
whatever.
return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out
The
to
front part of my phone, like I had a screen protector, but that shit was already like cracked and shit. So I think when they just fell in the toilet, I think that was just like
the
a,
offense will take a knee in that.
you know what I'm saying? That big part started just zapping inside, but it kept working afterwards though. That's the crazy part. It worked the rest of that day. My phone died last night at the practice. I kept using it until it died because it wasn't charged. So I was like, fuck it. But then my homeboy was telling me, why don't I just go buy a charger that I can like lay on flat.
By addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said,
You got insurance on there, don't it?
Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off.
See. Oh yeah, but damn, I'm about to say he got Apple Care on it.
He'll return it. Nice job by the
Yeah,
team. Everybody stayed
because you had Apple Care on.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes
Yeah,
are.
yeah, see, yeah.
That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. They're trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when you're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. We've got
You sent me that.
out here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to
You sent me an alligator. I swear you sent me an alligator video. I thought.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on.
Oh, I seen it, but I didn't see like the alligator actually like eating them. But I did see like it was supposedly they got the footage.
Right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with
By my
the
house?
extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown.
I wonder if that's old. There's a video of an alligator crossing on Williams Road, but I think that's an old video. I think that's from last year or the year before.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Yeah.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Yeah, because you know when you come out of my neighborhood and you make a right and you go to that light, if you look to the left, there's a swamp over there. There's a swamp over there, and it...
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Huskers send out the punt unit.
Oh, shit. Tell Arya said, hey.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds.
What's up?
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
The inside handoff. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Everyone was like, bro, you not mad about that? Oh. But I do need to hurt. Yeah, I do need to hurt because they got their shit still gonna send me like the schedule and shit. So that's why I said I gotta get everything and shit by tomorrow.
That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I gotta work at Top Golf tomorrow at 4. Oh, that's what I gotta tell you. I ain't gonna be able to come in tomorrow. I mean, cause you ain't gotta have practice. You gotta go to practice by himself.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking left. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete. 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 20. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give out of the gun. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He gets it.
Oh my God, this nigga never turned upfield, bro.
But I think he's going to be a touch short. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the
No
chains,
yards,
and
my
he's
boy,
got
get
it
over
at 34. Houston going up tempo. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat.
Why did he? Bro, I swear computer's so stupid. Oh my God. Why would you cut and come back for you?
Last time, let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Unloads it left. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone. Here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field.
They call illegal man downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the
They
coach
call
will
they
take the penalty.
they call legal man downfield.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in.
This game knows how to just to piss me the fuck off, bro.
Motion from the offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Cougars. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
9% remaining.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Comes out throwing on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. After the stumble this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah,
how you know
this coaching staff a lot of credit.
How you know it's me?
Because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well.
How do you know it's me?
Really now seem to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to.
How do you know it's Osa?
But the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what.
This is not Osa.
Maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire
No.
broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a...
No, she's trying to ask you, like, if it's not me, who you talking to? Yeah. Watching TV. Yeah. I'm watching TV. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching a movie.